Hello everyone, and a warm welcome here to the High for Barnet against Woking. And what is a pretty cold, wet and grim day, so hopefully a good work performance to cheer us all up. But certainly a very, very tough task for Michael Dawes-Bear, but just a huge relief to pick up that first win since September against fellow strugglers Boston last week. Certainly wasn't pretty, but the 3 points was all that mattered. But Barnet with a very dramatic game themselves to keep pace with Forest Green and York. Comes to 3-1 down to win 4-3 at Dagenham. Let's talk you through the lineup, starting with Wokins. So it's Will Yaskline in goal. Look at the warm-ups. It looks like it's a back four of Dion Kelly-Evans, Timmy Olasina, Kean Harries and Max Dyche playing at left back. So it looks like Adam Chickson playing left midfield with Matt Ward on the right. In the centre will be Tonji Akinola and Dale Gorman, with Jack Stretton and Tom Lee performed very well together against Boston last week. Certainly very energetic parent. They lead the line for Woking. As for Barnet, they make 3 changes from that win against Dagenham, with Tavares, Brown, Stead coming in for Collins, Brunt and Glover. So their lineup is as follows: Nick Hayes in goal. Looks like a back line: Nicola Tavares, it looks like Adebola Aluwo, Miles Kenlock and Ben Coker. 2 centre midfielders are Anthony Hartigan and Bailey Robson. Former Woking man Reece Brown, it looks to be out the left, with Idris Kanu, certainly very dangerous player, Idris Kanu on the right. Nicky Kabambo looking to continue his fine goal score form this season. He partners Callum Stead up front. The benches are as follows: Wokins is Ollie Webber, Charlie Kendall, Lewis Walker, Dion Moore, Raheem Conte, Alan Judge and Jermaine Nenson. Certainly a very strike-heavy bench for Woking. And as for Barnet, it is Giosue, Bella Gambi, Reese, Hall Johnson, Danny Collins, Zach Brunt, who scored a double against Woking last year. 2 brilliant strikes on that occasion. And Billy Clifford, Joe Grimwood and Jordan Cropper make up the bench. Got Ian Nicholson with me today. Ian, hopefully now try and get a run of form going, although this is a very tough away day.
It is very tough, and for 2 reasons. One is Barnet is doing really well, and also Woking have got a few missing today. Jamie Andrews, I think, is suspended. That'll be a big miss. I think we've got Dan Moss, who we assume is still injured. That looked a nasty knock last week, and also no Harry Buterman and no Ben Winter either in the squad. So not sure what the situation is with them, but it's Woking are going to really. This is a challenging game for them. I would say it's a very solid side, but also Stratton and Leahy, I think, looked good last week. They looked as though they have something about them and caused a few problems if they can get the service. And obviously Matt Ward, particularly later in the game, can come into it. So, big task, but Woking have it going in on the back of a win last week.
Yeah, look like they really state the claim to being the main partnership, Stretton Lee. So interested to see if they can keep up the good performances today. So again, very, very horrible conditions. Rain coming down. It's freezing cold. Hopefully you're going to see a good game of football though, and hopefully Woking fare better than they did here last year. It was a comfortable 2-0 Barnet win. So it looks like Callum Stead, Barnet shoots from right to left, ready to get us underway here at the Hive. Just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle, and we are underway here. Barnet against Woking as a square pass straight over from Hartigan, and it's in that Barnet back line. Here's Kenlock lays it back into the feet of Aluwo, back into the feet of Kenlock. Good high pressing effort from Stretton, and Hayes has to clear his lines immediately. That was really good work there from Stretton, pressing on the goalkeeper, making life awkward.
Yeah, that woke Hayes up, and he couldn't risk a clearance down the pitch. He had to go out because he could have rebounded and gone anywhere.
Odyssey down the right hand side just to overhit that pass, trying to search for Matt Ward. So Matt Ward be hovering out on this right today. So a throw here for Barnet. Looks like it will be Coker to take. So Coker just over midway inside the Barnet half. First minute almost completed. Coker's throw in set from Olasuna halfway. Now Gorman trying to carry it forward. So Gorman the fifth there at Hartigan. Hartigan won that, headed away for Kelly Evans. Lifted into Woking off and Kenlock. Cleared on the bounce to the left foot of Harries. Plays over the top and Stretton makes the run. Right hand side, puts the cross in towards the centre. The bar there from Tom Leahy. A first minute and Woking create the opening opportunity. Ball over the top to Stretton and Lee headed over the top. But again, really good work from the front pairing.
Very good, and that really, I mean, the Barnet defence looks a bit static there, and I think they were trying to play the offside trap, but it didn't work, and Stratton was definitely onside, and Leahy just couldn't quite get his head over it, but a good start from Woking.
So short ball there from the goalkeeper to Oluwa. Kenlock lays it back to Hayes, but it's only an early warning sign there for Barnet. That's a short pass there into the feet of Oluwa. Oluwa now gliding forwards. Oluwa on halfway to the right hand side. Kenlock just about gets under control. Kenlock back into the feet of Hartigan. Gorman in close proximity. Woking pressing high there. Their yellow away strip. Quick back pass there into the feet of Hayes. And that's a really good skill there from the goalkeeper as Lee was trying to nick it off him. Hayes goes short. That's a long whip ball there towards the right hand side. Couldn't find Kabamba though. But really bright start from Woking in the first 2 minutes.
Well, they're obviously up for the press. That's very aggressive pressing in midfield and pressurising the defence as well, and not allowing Barnet to settle on 1 second there.
The throw taken from Dyche. Headed away there for Tavares, only as far as Gorman, just by a centre circle. Ball lift over the tops, left side of the box, and Woking trying to get in there. Stretton tackled, and a shot there comes from the far side. It's a block out for a Woking corner.
Yep, getting good build up, and Stretton got the shot in. So
corner on the left hand side for Dale Gorman's tape. Yeah, really bright start from Woking. 3 minutes the Hive. Now corner for to defend. So Dale Gorman to take it. Can Woking. Impressive side from set pieces. Gorman lifts up his left arm. So Gorman whips it in, right footed towards the back post. Dyche heads it towards goal! Oh! What an opportunity, like Dion Kelly-Evans. Headed that one off the bar inside the 6-yard box. Golden opportunity to put Woking a goal up.
What a start from Woking, and it's just disappointing, hasn't resulted in a goal, but that was on corner. Dyche headed it back, and Kelly-Evans got there. You know, small man in between a lot of bigger men, but he got there but could only hit the bar.
A really bright start from Woking, just approaching the 4th minute. Oluwa to Kenlock. Kenlock back with his right foot to his goalkeepers. Barnet trying to be patient at the back, but Woking pressing really well so far. Only 4 minutes gone though. There's plenty of time for this game to settle. Long ball towards Kabamba. Dive head away from Harris. That's a long ball from Chickson. And again, that's going to be nowhere near finding Lee there. All the way back to Hayes. Now rolls it to Oluwa. Oluwa, square for Kenlock. Kenlock looks for a ball over the top. Nice trap on the chest there from Coker. Coker hits off Kelly-Evans. Throw to Barnet. And it's a throw here midway inside the Woking half for Coker to take. Back here to Kenlock. Just the front halfway here for the Bees. Kenlock, short right foot to Park. Good interception there from Akinola. Woking appealing for the throw, and they've got it in their favour.
Yeah, I think that was the right decision as well.
It was Hobson who came for the tackle with Akinola. Again, the officials had a good view of that. They would judge it to be a Woking throw for Dion Kelly-Evans to take, just in front of Ian and I. 5 minutes gone at the Hive, and 2 good chances for Woking. Kelly-Evans head off the bar, and then shortly before that, Lee the header over, set up from a Stretton cross, throw taken from Woking. Halfway back to Odesina. Here's Harry, centre the Woking half, long left footed ball. It's a first touch on from Chickson. Here's Lee, down left hand side. Lee trying to get into the box, good defend there from Tavares, and it's a free kick to Woking fans aren't best pleased. They felt Tavares just threw himself to the floor. I think it was smart defend there from the Barnet right back. A short free kick into the feet of Bailey Hobson. Back with Nick Tavares. And the other Nick in the Barnet side in the goalkeeper Nick Case. Oluwa short to Kenlock. Ward pressing high. Kenlock trying to turn away from Ward. Snap at his heels, trying to nick it off him. That gone forward. Kenlock last. It will be a throw here for Barnet, but again good pressing there by Matt Ward. So again, throw midway inside the Barnet half on the left for Ben Coker to take. Again, just a communication with Kabamba. And Coker just telling Hartigan to push a little bit higher up towards halfway. Coker takes the throw, and that's volleyed with the right foot, Timmy Odesina. Ball just loops too high over Stretton. Oluwa heads it twice. Now heads it down towards the path of Gorman, and Gorman just notched the ground there for instead.
Yeah, good physical commitment both from Kelly Evans and Dale Gorman there, that not giving Barnet a second to settle. And one thing you'll always get from Dion Kelly Evans is physical commitment, and he gets up, shrugs off a little bit of a knock, and he's back up waiting for the free kick to come in.
So free kick for Woking, inside right channel, just over 10 yards into Barnet. 7 minutes gone, Barnet 0, Woking 0. Woking have certainly started the brighter, and they're on the front foot here with Dale Gorman to take the free kick. Gorman now all set, left arm in the air. Gorman whips in towards the back post. Tavares heads away out the box, falls to Ward just behind the D, falls to Ward again, and Ward's shot loops over the bar. Again, Ward got himself in a good position. Barnet struggled to clear that one. Ward couldn't quite get under control initially, then fell back to Ward once more. Just leaning back too far as he shot that over the bar with his left foot.
And Barnet so far haven't had any possession to settle with, and Woking have been pressurising them every second, and have had a few good chances. And Barnet, it can't go on for 90 minutes like this, but Barnet really have had very little chance to get into this game so far.
Yeah, the wind, you can certainly feel the wind around here. So just
ripping the hoardings off.
Yeah, and not the best goal kick there from Nick Hayes. And it's a Woking's throw on halfway in this near side for Dion Kelly Evans to take. Kelly Evans throws it, controlled the knee, going back to Kelly Evans. First time now intercepted from Coker, just behind halfway. Coker now to Kabamba, 10 yards to Woking. Kabamba knocks it back to Hobson. Hobson towards Brown. Odesina gets there first. Odesina trying to turn away, does really well. Odesina and clears his lines. They take deflection off Brown. Well, Woking, I think, have got the throw in their favour.
Yeah,
have indeed. Good defending there from Timo Odesina. Did really well to be playing that right centre back role. So Dion Kelly Evans is playing at right back, as I thought he would today. Throw from Kelly Evans, met by header Kenlock, just behind halfway. It's volley from Gorman, down the inside right, too far though for Lee, and Hayes collects and rolls that into the feet of Idris Kanu. And that's a player Barnet will certainly want to get into the game. Kanu trying to strike forward, dispossessed here from Lee. Woking just in front of the centre circle. That's not back in the centre circle for Gorman. Lays it first time, short to Akinola. Here's Dyche, finds Chickson midway inside the Barnet half and heads off Kanu. The Woking fans, to Ian and I's right, certainly be very pleased what they've seen so far. Barnet 0, Woking 0, 9 minutes played. Chickson's throw. Here's Lee by the corner flag, holding up against Tavares. Lee still holding it up. He's a bit supported. Lee right by the corner flag now. Lee has 2 men for company, and then couldn't keep it in play. Did come off Lee last, and that will be a throw for Barnet deep inside their own half. Nick Tavares giving the ball quickly, but Dean Brennan certainly won't be best pleased the way his side has started. So throw for Barnet right in front of the core flag on the far side, taken from Tavares. Head in fill from Lee, can't quite fall to Ward. Now it's square from Hobson to Coker. Barnet back 10 yards behind halfway. Coker back to Kenlock, midway inside his own half. Kenlock back here to Aluo. Aluo squared to Kenlock. Ward approach him. Kenlock goes direct towards the centre. Is that pushing him back there for Harry's on Kabamba? It certainly was. A chance of Barnet to get themselves upfield. Short free kick from Hobson to Hartigan. Right halfway is Kenlock. Kenlock down left hand side. Brown trying to turn away. Harry's there to cover, and Harry's clears forward. And that's a run too far away for Stretton to chase. And that's back with Hayes. Hayes rolls it to Hartigan. Hartigan has to go back to his goalkeeper. His purple kit, and again Hayes just strokes it along the box to Aluo. And Adepolo Aluo to his left to Kenlock. Again Kenlock goes for a long ball. Kabamba trying to hold off Harry's. He pins Harry's back and out to header from Stead, square towards Brown, and Brown gets away from Odesina. Brown the box. Brown can't quite get the crossing, the tackle there from Dyche. And that will be a corner kick to Barnet on the left hand side.
First danger moment there for Barnet really, and they broke forward. Nicky Kabamba let it go, and Brown was through, but it's well covered by Dyche.
Yeah, huge credit there to Max Dyche again. Reece Brown, like for a second he's bearing down on goal, had the chance to get the cross, and it was could have done whatever he wanted there, Brown, if it wasn't for the intervention of Dyche. Again, Coker available for a short option from this corner kick, where Hartigan goes to the in-swing, goes across everyone. Don't think it took a nick on the way through, now heading out to the far side. And that will be a goal kick to Woking. Again, Barnet's first sign of pressure. There's just that really good work for Gabamba, pinning back Harries. That meant Stead could head it towards Brown, and Brown thought for a second he was in behind.
Quite comfortable in the end though, wasn't it? It just went straight through, and Woking breathe again, and now a kick from Will Jaskalainen.
So Jaskalainen left-footed towards the left side. It's flicked backwards there for Tavares, drops it for Kanu. Kanu just halfway to Kabamba, told up. Kabamba's done well there. Now Kabamba turns a bit of space and halfway out to the right hand side. Good tackle there from Dyche. Barnet still have it. Now instead, back to the feet of Tavares, just halfway to Hartigan. Bit of possession now for Barnet. Kanu plays it back to Hartigan. Barnet on halfway square from Tavares to Aluwo. Barnet now slowly start to settle here. Aluwo carrying it forwards. No one approaching him. It's out to left hand side to Kenlock. 10 yards off. Kenlock back in his own half to Hartigan. Hartigan now through the centre circle. That's well read there from Leahy. Here's Gorman. Finds Akinola in centre circle. Akinola trying to turn away from Hobson. Akinola turns, felt he was fouled and does get that foul. Michael Dahl was screamed for that one. And the Woking appeals were met. Free kick for the Cards in the centre circle. And Michael Dahl can be very pleased the way Woking have started again, with Barnet have had a couple moments come forward. Woking have dealt with them pretty well. Looks like a good game plan from Woking here. They've got the threats up front, Stretton, Lee. Again, the back line looks very solid. So free kick here for Will Jaskalainen to take. 13.5 minutes played at the Hive. Goalless team Barnet and Woking. So now Jaskalainen set himself for the free kick. Jaskalainen clips it through the centre. Harry's beaten the air there by Aluwo. Drops to and leaves it for Chickson. They almost ran to each other. Chickson from the centre circle out towards the left hand side, too far away for Tom Lee to chase, and that is a goal kick to Barnet. Again, Barnet be looking to try and get the likes of Idris Kanu going forward. He certainly was a big threat against Dagenham last week. Short goal kick from Hayes to Aluwo. Aluwo goes backwards to Kenlock. Warden Stretton pressing high on Woking's right. Kenlock has to go back in the Woking box. Now tying the ball here for Hayes to just carry it a few yards forwards towards the deep. Hayes now sets a long ball towards the centre, searching for Kabamba. Kabamba controls in a bit of space, now knocks it back to Hartigan. First time Barnet inside left for Coker. So that's square into the feet of Kenlock by Hartigan. Barnet trying to turn on the left hand side. Tackle comes in on Reece Brown, and that will be a throw here for Barnet in the attacking third for Coker to take. Coker's throw, touch from Stead. Gorman nicks it off him. Barnet still have it midway inside. Woken half out with Kenlock just front halfway. Back here for Aluwo. It's by the centre circle, right footed. Diagonal pass. Chickson has time just to nod it forwards. Well read there by the head of Tavares. Now flicked on from Stead. Headed down from Dyche. Stead tries to take it in his stride and just comes off his head. Too much heavy touch. That's back with Jaskalainen.
A free kick was given, although I don't think Stead would have made anything of that anyway. And settled down a bit the game. Barnet a little bit more possession, a little bit more into it.
So Jaskalainen now just looking out towards the left hand side. Just over a quarter now played it. The Hive. Goalless team Barnet Woking, but Woking have started off well. They've had the better chances. Long ball from Jaskalainen, and that's no one here finding the right side of Kelly Evans and Ward. So throw for Barnet, level with their penalty area. Coker just a few bounces of the ball for he'll release this one. Boston lead Braintree by a goal to by an early goal there. Eastleigh 1, Wilstone 0. Throw take from Coker. I'd have seen was appealing for a Woking throw, but officials thought count off Kelly Evans' head last, so another throw for Barnet. Just over midway inside their own half. Coker takes, Stead just guides it back to Coker. Whipped, plenty of venom from Kenlock, but just behind halfway is Harries, clears it. Ward on the stretch, pokes it forwards. But that was just in between Stretton and Lee in the end. Good idea there from Warford. Did get the touch on the stretch, but just couldn't find one of the two strikers, and Hayes goes short to his left to Aluwo. Aluwo through the middle towards Kabamba. Harries wins the header, falls into Brown, picks up a central position. Brown 25 yards and goal, out to Coker up and Kelly Evans, back inside to Brown, just behind the box. Brown has his back towards goal. That's square there from Hartigan to Hobson. Moved out now towards the right hand side to Kanu stopped in his tracks from Chickson. Now lean, Chickson link up, Chickson down the left hand side, and a run made from Stretton, but complete control from Hayes. That's played back from Hartigan to Aluwo towards Kenlock. Bit of a poor pass there, but the 50-50 was one from Kenlock against Ward. Now Kenlock down the inside left, carries over halfway. It's a nice pass towards Brown, and Brown caught from Odesina, and Odesina tackles again. Good work there from Timmy Odesina.
Great work by Odesina.
So it's a throw for Barnet to take by the corner flag on the left, short from Coker. Brown back to Coker, who looked behind him to Kenlock. Barnet in the attacking third though. It's infield Hartigan, back out to Coker. Can he maybe send it across? Coker pass towards the area towards Brown, and Gorman, has he caught Brown there? And it's been cleared away. It's been given as a free kick, I think, to Barnet. So just outside the box when Dale Gorman made that challenge. Certainly a risky one, the two number 8 coming together there, and it was Brown who just nicked in front of Dale Gorman. Yellow card given to Dale Gorman as well. Free kick to Barnet inside left, just behind the box.
Yeah, that'll put Dale Gorman is be vulnerable now for the whole of the game with that yellow card, and we're still quite early, only 18 minutes in, but dangerous position this for a free kick, and it'll hurt Woking seeing people like Reece Brown and Nicky Kabamba playing for Barnet. Obviously Kabamba wasn't with Woking for long, and it was in a struggling side, and he didn't have the greatest of times, but he's been a star since he's been at Barnet. Reece Brown, you know, really respected by Woking fans, and but decided to make the move.
So it's Anthony Hartigan to take this free kick. Again, this one is really close to the box, so it's going to hit this one up and over the wall. So inside left, pretty much on the line, the area there for Hartigan to take. Right footed, it's blocked by the wall. Poke force for Tavares, falls to Brown. Brown shot to the back of the net, and Barnet take the lead. Just under 20 minutes gone. It's Reece Brown against his former side. Fell to him in the centre of the penalty box. After Hartigan free kick was blocked, it was Tavares, put it short to Brown in the centre of the area, guided it with his right foot, went for a few bodies. Jaskline saw it late. Barnet 1, Woking 0.
Yeah, well taken goal by Reece Brown, and Woking fans have been waiting for that moment for Brown to score. It was sort of almost inevitable, but ball not really dealt with easily enough determinedly enough by Woking, and had one chance to get it clear, but when it bobbled around, it's sort of a lottery really, and it fell to Brown, and he slotted it home.
Nice composed finish there from Reece Brown. Of course, scored the winner against Dagenham last week as well, so he's looking to get a good run of form going for Barnet now. So let's see what Woking have got response after a bright Woking start. Gorman gets us back underway. Now Jaskalainen sails it up towards the right hand side. Kelly Evans beat there from Kenlock. Looks like that did come off the Barnet defender last. So Gorman to take the throw. Just on the midway inside the Barnet half, throws it back to Odesina. Just the front halfway, behind him to Keane Harries. Harries, a long left-footed pass, searching for Chickson. Chickson controls it, nice touch, take it in field. Chickson pokes it out to Stretton. Stretton turns, goes for the shot. I think it took a little bit of deflection. It did indeed. Off Tavares, corner kick for Woking.
Good riposte there by Woking. Great ball, long ball from Harris, found Chickson, and then he put Stretton in, who hit it first time, and diverted over.
So 20 minutes played here at the High. Barnet lead Woking by a goal to 0. That didn't tell the full story. Woking have actually had a good first 20 minutes, obviously bar the goal. Mark Daw will be disappointed that Brown just got a shot away. No one really tightly marking him. Situation, and the referee just giving a few of the players talking to, a bit of push and shoving going on the box, and again Woking's best chance did come for a corner when Dyche got around the back post, headed it to Kelly Evans, 6-yard box, somehow headed it off the crossbar, not into the back of the net. Can they repeat that routine again? So Gorman whips it in towards the back post. That's well nodded away though by Tavares. And now Hartigan pokes it to Kanu. Barnet on the left hand side, deep inside the half, and there's a push there from Ward on Kanu. And that's a free kick to the host, and they defended that set piece really well. And Hartigan now, he'll just walk away from the ball. And the goalkeeper, Nick Case, will take this one. So Barnet now nice and settled with their 1 goal advantage. Again, Gateshead just taking the lead at Maynhead. Hartlepool 1-up at Solihull. York lead Yeovil by goal to 0. Boston 1-up against Braintree. Same with Eastleigh at home to Wealdstone. And here at the Hive, it's Barnet 1, Woking 0. 21.5 minutes played. And Hayes, not the best free kick taken there by the Barnet shot stopper. That one just was slammed straight out of play.
Well, so far today he had definitely had his kicking boots on. That's 2 or 3. He's either sliced out or gone out.
And the rain certainly coming down a bit heavier than it was at the start of the game. The wind seems to die down a little bit though. Kelly Evans' throw. Headed back to the Woking half by Kenlock. Squared it from Gorman. Kept the play for Kelly Evans. Down the right hand side for Stretton and Lee to chase. Ball bouncing towards the box. But Lee beating the air from Tavares. Comes across towards the left hand side. Hartigan over there to Ward. Coker inside left. Back to Kenlock. Kenlock clears it towards halfway. Intercepted from Kelly Evans who hits it forwards. Kenlock meets it again. High ball up towards Kabamba. Nodded away for Odusina. Kelly Evans defeating the air from Brown. Taking on the chest of Odusina. And the referee's given a free kick to Woking. Maybe just a little nudge there from Reece Brown. And a free kick for Woking to take. I think Odusina's walking away from this one. And it will be Keane Harries to take this free kick. Just over 5 yards behind halfway. Harries spins it down the inside right. Easy head away for Coker. Drops into the centre of the Barnet half. Nodded towards halfway from Tavares. Odusina chased it down. Still inside the Barnet half. Odusina back in Woking territory. Short right foot. Pass to Harries. Harries goes direct. Easily headed away there from Aluo. Gorman misses the ball. Barnet have it just inside their own half. Brown has Gorman. Put him under pressure. Brown does really well there to the off his fellow number 8 on the pitch, Dale Gorman. And that will be a throw to Barnet. Again, they certainly are taking the sting out of things. Although Woking did have a chance to immediately respond from Stretton's shot.
Yeah, they've... And they really had 2 or 3 chances right at the beginning, but unfortunately were unable to take one.
So Coker, right halfway, take the throw short to Hartigan, back to Coker. Nice flick inside there for Coker to Hartigan, just showing off there that left back. Hartigan now back to centre circle, tidy feet from Tavares, finds himself in a bit of space halfway. Tavares zips out to left hand side to Kenlock. Kenlock driving infield. Kenlock towards the box. Kenlock's pass cut up from Odusina. Clear from Kelly Evans to Gorman. Gorman still deep inside his own half. Gorman carries it towards the right hand side and just was waiting for that nudge on the back and had that for instead.
It's a good job that came because he had 2 or 3 people around him and nowhere really to go.
Yeah, Gorman was desperate for that contact and just came there for instead. Partner Kabamba up front. Kabamba certainly been the dominant presence, unsurprisingly, up top for Barnet today, though hasn't actually tested Jaskalainen so far. And it's a long ball from Jaskalainen. That sails over the right hand side of Kelly Evans and Ward, and Kelly Evans just turns away towards the Woking bench, looks frustrated. But again, Woking can try and box Barnet in here from the throw. And he's deep inside the Barnet half for Coker to take. Level with the Barnet penalty area. So Coker's throw. Good header there from Kelly Evans as it bounces towards the press box.
Good job that man. Just one of the Woking media guys catches the ball and throws it back in.
I think it was Ben who caught that, Ben Parker, part of the Woking media team. Nice little catch on the bounce, and now Coker takes the throw. And Brown gets it under control. There was a little push there from Odusina on Brown, looks like that was. So free kick for Barnet. And here is Coker to take it. So again, Kenlock just having a quick chat there with the Barnet boss, Dean Brennan. 25 minutes on the clock here. Barnet lead Woking by a goal. And on the course, had to be Reece Brown to score the goal. Coker short free kick. Gives it to Hartigan. Back to Coker. Coker whips it down left hand side. Volleyed into the Barnet half from Harries. Up towards Stretton. Easy head away there for Luo. But it will be a Woking throw. So Kelly Evans just waiting to receive it from a member of the crowd. Now gets it, and Kelly just has the option of Ward, but again he probably overlooked for Stretton. So Kelly Evans does search for Stretton. Flick backwards there from Kenlock. Bounced out for another Woking throw, level with the penalty area. Just taking short from Kelly Evans to Ward. Back to Kelly Evans, Ward on the ball again. Ward flicks that off Stead. Good defensive duties there from the Barnet striker, Callum Stead. And another throw for Woking, level with the penalty area. Kelly Evans towards Stretton, trying to hold it up. Stretton is back towards goal, just holds up well against Kenlock. Stretton on the byline. Stretton And
it's very
just
well
managed to win the corner kick there, tried to get the cross in. Took a little nick off Kenlock, so corner for Woking.
Yeah, 2 men on him there, Stretton, and he was trying to make something happen, and in the end he got the corner, which was very well done.
So corner kick for Woking. On the right hand side, Dale Gorman to deliver. Could this be the moment where Woking maybe level things up? Again, Barnet, since the goal, have had good control in the game. Bar the Stretton shot deflecting wide, but again, Woking just getting a bit of territory again. So corner for Dale Gorman State. Referee just having a talking to there with Anabola Aluwo. So just a bit of a warning there for the Barnet centre-back.
Yeah, I think he's been a bit aggressive with Dyche there, pulling his shirt and all sorts, and just a warning from the referee.
So the rain coming down even heavier here. Now at the Hive, it's pinged in for Gorman towards the back post, headed away from Tavares. Being chased down there from Ward. Ward gets there for Kanu. Ward touch out to Gorman. Gorman sends in the cross, flicked away there from Coker. And then Dyche heads it square for Ward. Woking still on the front foot, 25 yards to goal. Ward drives it into the box, headed away there from Aluwo. Chickson heads it back towards the area, but controlled and plenty of space there for Coker. Now Coker under pressure from Akinola, plays it back to Hayes. Good press in there from Stretton, but Hayes quickly clears it out of his box. Now Ward heads it down. Kelly Evans hooks it forwards, and that will just comfortably go back to Hayes, left side of his box there. Again, Barnet defending any balls against the box really well.
Fortunately, another quick ball forward, but Jack Stretton hadn't managed to get himself back on side. So, wow, look at that wind. Yeah, the wind took that in Dyche's favour on halfway. And that Hayes ball headed away from Hobson, only as far as Gorman. Gorman lifts it towards the run of Leahy, and that will be a throw here for Woking. Chickson to take. Midway inside the Barnet half. On the left, Chickson is looking for his best options. Ward just dropping centrally here, not too far away from Chickson. Chickson throws it into the box and leaves it up, and it's cleared away from Tavares. Headed back forwards and Dyche. Now clearance made again from Barnet. From Hobson, it's played back from Harries to Jaskalainen. Oh, Jaskalainen to his left. Here's Keane Harries on the pressure from Stead. Nice feet there for Harries, the wrong foot Stead. But Stead puts the tackle in, but it drops in the centre. Gorman with this Desson Brown. And now it's Kabamba trying to turn away from Harries, and Harries just clipped Kabamba there, just in front of the centre circle. Free kick to the home side. Yeah, well, I think Barnet would probably have preferred the play to carry on there. I think there was a little bit of a break, and it came from Dale Gorman just being caught unawares in the middle of the pitch. Free kick take from Hartigan to Kenlock, who's inside left. Barnet attacking third. Coker to Kenlock. Kenlock holds it up, and now Coker try and send the cross. Good block there by Dion Kelly Evans. Throw for Barnet, level with the penalty area. Looking to try and get number 2. I guess the rain just comes down heavy and heavy here. It truly is a grim day here at the Hive. It's a throw taken now to Brown. Tidy feet from Coke, and then just ends up flicking it out of play. And then for a Woking throw, Dion Kelly Evans to release this one. And he has Stretton's the option down the right hand side. Kelly Evans takes the throw towards Ward instead. Header one from Coker. Kelly Evans has it forwards again. Header from Kenlock, bouncing in the middle. Akinola climbs over Stead, falls with awkwardly Akinola, but quickly on his feet now. Gorman up towards Lee, ball bouncing Lee's favour. Lee heads it down, then Luwo's across, and Lee just held off comfortably. And that's really good work there from Aluwo, just to make sure he saw off Tom Lee there. Just for a second, the ball did bounce in his favour, but Aluwo, confident defender, always felt he was in control of that situation. So just over a half hour played it at the High. Barnet lead by a goal to nil. Former Woking man Reece Brown with the goal. After Hartigan had a free kick blocked, Tavares played it quickly to the centre of the box of Brown to finish off, right footed beyond the reach of Jaskalainen. Goal kick from Hayes. Again, another poor kick by the Barnet keeper, now headed down, and Ward's chased onto it, and Ward's strong goal here. Ward can finish, great block there. Fantastic from Aluwo. Ward was bearing down on goal. Awful goal kick from Hayes. Ward headed down in front of himself, chased onto it, but Aluwo was there to block. Corner to Woking. Yeah, Ward very angry with himself there, but I don't think he did much wrong. I think Aluwo was over at pace and recovering from what was a dreadful kick from Hayes, and just really gave the ball straight into Woking's path. And Matt Ward looked as though he was winning that race, but Aluo just managed to get back on level terms.
So corner for Woking on the right hand side. Del Gorman to drill it in towards the back post. Dyche climbs it, Dyche wins header, but diving header away on his fast. Ward inside the D. Ward miscontrols it, pokes it back to Chickson. Inside left, now out to Dyche. Woking in the attacking third here. Dyche attempts the cross, blocked. That falls to Dyche again. Dyche takes a heavy touch. Kanu touch it back into his own area to Akinola. Akinola's cross, that's blocked, and it's another corner to Woking on left hand side. It's Kof Tavares, and it looks like it's a painful one for Tavares. Looks like it came off where no man wants the ball to be hit, so yeah, painful one for Tavares there. Should hopefully be back on his feet shortly. So Del Gorman again trotting out to left hand side. See, this is a dangerous delivery to Cohen, but Woking starts to put the pressure on. Dagenham just taking the lead at Tamworth. An Aldershot 2-0 up against Altrincham. Hit the high, 32.5 minutes played. Barnet 1, Woking 0. Gorman on the left hand side, short to Ward. Egiero returns it back to Gorman. Gorman to Ward again. Ward now. Can he put the cross in? Great skill from Ward to wrong foot's man. Ward tries to put the cross and hits it outside of his right foot. Handball appeals there from Woking. But it will just be another corner. They thought it came off Coker's hand. Nothing given.
Sorry?
And that is just another.
Well, maybe.
So Gorman to take the corner kick. So just another corner for Woking. Away fans in good voice. They're sensing their team could score here. It's another corner to take on the left hand side. Gorman whips it towards the back post. Goes through everyone. Don't think that took a touch. It didn't. Goal kick to Barnet. And that spell of Woking pressure has come to an end. Again. If this was a points match, the game would definitely be level.
Woking have really given as good as they've got this game, and they've caused Barnet a lot of problems at the back, but with no results and just the one goal from Reece Brown to show for Barnet to be in front.
Yeah, Barnet coming under a little bit more pressure in recent minutes, but again defended well. Hayes a decent goal kick this time, and had a one from Kelly Evans. Take on the stretch from Ward inside right. Ward wins the tackle there against his man Kenlock, but now it falls in the centre to Akinola trying to drive forwards, and
that was harsh.
Free kick given in the favour of Barnet. Again, Akinola, according to the referee, is adjudged to have fouled Belly Hobson.
I think he just got his body around it. I think he'd won the ball. I don't think it was a tackle from behind. He basically turned the man, but there we go.
So free kick for Barnet. Aluo walks away from it, leaves it to his goalkeeper. And Michael Dawes had to put the hat on now, just on the sidelines. Ball right towards the box there from Hayes, headed away from Dyche. Squared it from Kenlock. Coker back to Kenlock, 3 yards in front halfway. Kenlock turns it back to Coker with a square pass. Coker forwards towards Kenlock, making that infield run. Kenlock now trying to approach the box, chops inside, and Olasina gets it. Now gives it short to Gorman. Gorman square for Kelly Evans. Kelly Evans down the left, and Stretton gets to it. Offside flag up against Stretton though, and that was read pretty quickly there by Tavares that Stretton was offside. Communicate that to Luwo. So 10 minutes of this first half to go. Barnet lead Woking by a goal to 0 through former Cardinal Reece Brown. Free kick for the home side, drilled from Hayes, getting right through the centre, and it looks like a Batman Harry's with each other, hooked away from Dyche. Header from Hobson towards the inside left, nice flick there from Brown to Coker, edge of the box. Coker trying to get the cross in. Coker gets deflected, cross towards the back post. Was a shirt pull in the box there? No, nothing given. Dyche flicked it away for a corner kick to Barnet on the right. Certainly Coker with an inviting ball towards the back post. He took a slight deflection, and there were some penalty appeals from Barnet, but quickly waved away as Dyche flicked it to his right for a corner kick for Barnet to take now through Ben Coker. Again, Woking making sure everyone is organised.
They're trying to draw, the Barnet desperately trying to draw attention to the fact that Lee is on his own up front, but now a man has dropped back. I think it's Coker, but
It's unfortunate.
Kenlock actually. Kenlock has dropped back.
Yeah, it's indeed Kenlock just close to Lee. Kenlock's located in centre circles now. Coker puts the corner in for the right hand side, flicked across the face of goal. And is that going to be a corner kick to Barnet again? No, it came off a Barnet man at the near post. It was flicked there from Kanu. And certainly a hearts and mouths moment for Woking for a split second. Again, no one running at the back post to try and turn that one in. Short goal kick from Jaskalainen. Picks out Dyche. Dyche lets the ball run across him. Dyche now clips it left footed. Lee running down left hand side. Too far away from Tom Lee. Easily fended off from Tavares. And that is a throw for Barnet. Again, not the greatest Barnet that York are leading at the moment. As again, they're trying to keep pace with them Forest Green at the top of the league. Throw for Barnet deep inside their own half. So throw now taken down the right side, headed down from Chickson, cleared from Kanu. From Harris to Odesina. Odesina in the centre circle, clips it too far behind Walk, and Walk gets to it, not quite.
Yeah.
Just couldn't adjust his body.
Great covering by Timmy Odesina, but the ball was just a bit too far back and a bit too zippy for Matt Ward to be able to get to it. So a throw to Barnet.
Coker takes the throw. Header from Kelly Evans over Kabamba. Hit first time and halfway from Hobson. Volleyed away from Harris towards the centre circle. Header one there. Only as far as Chickson. Counter header Tavares. Chickson getting down left hand side. Chickson into attacking third. Chickson does get the crossing, not a lot of pace, and easily cleared from Aluwo. Trapped on the chest of Dyche, just to run halfway. Pokes it to Gorman in the centre circle. Square for Odesina. It's a bit of possession here for Woking. 38 minutes played. Barnet 1, Woking 0. Kelly Evans back to Gorman. Ball up for Stretton to try and chase. Stretton trying to get around the back of Aluwo. Aluwo had that one covered, and that is a goal kick to the home side. Again, Gorman just trying to get those spinning balls over the top for one or two strikers. That seems to be something that Woking will try and look to again. Ward, certainly a dangerous presence, just sort of sitting in that infield right position, has the licence to go down as well. Matt Ward. So short goal kick. Hayes to Aluwo. Aluwo, square for Tavares. Tavares direct down left hand side. Kabamba beating the air from Harris. Now just over halfway as Gorman hooks it on. Header met by Aluwo. Now Kelly Evans heads it up into the air. Side the Woking half. Headed down for Akinlow to Gorman. Peels that handball. Again, Del Gorman, of course, on his almost stomping ground today. Harris finds Chickson on the left hand side. On halfway. Now Dyche first time. Dyche couldn't pick out Lee, intercepted from Tavares. Infield. That's a spinning ball from Hartigan out towards the right hand side. Placed down from Dyche. Intercepted from Hobson. Now Lee takes a heavy touch and Hobson keeps in play. Clears it out. And now here's Dyche. Dyche goes direct down the left hand side. Aggressive header there from Tavares. Akinolo just missed it. Now Barnet in the centre circle with Hobson. Just plays it behind him to his partner in crime midfield Hartigan. Now Brown peels out towards the right hand side. He finds Stead. Here come Barnet. Stead edge of the box. Woking have nearly everyone back. Stead just held up here. Stead pokes in the box towards Brown. Nicked off him from Akinolo. Cleared. Being chased down here from Lee. Lee loses the 50-50. Carney puts the cross header down for Stead and couldn't quite Kabamba the back post, and Gorman comes away with it out the box and goes direct towards Stretton, headed down there from Aluwo. Now is that pushing back down Gorman?
Yep.
And that will be a free kick there for Woking with 5 minutes to go in this first half here at the High. Barnet 1, Woking 0.
Yeah, he's played very well to the first half, Dale Gorman. Obviously against his old side, and he's been passionate, he's been physical, he's been involved in a lot of things, creative when he needs to be, and it's been one of his better performances in recent weeks.
Short free kick from Woking. Odesina finds Ward. Ward turns from the inside right. Up is it falls towards Kelly Evans, just a bit too far in front of Kelly Evans. Great work from Ward to spin in field, but just that pass to Kelly Evans a little bit over here. That was a really good idea there.
Yeah.
By Matt Ward. Try and get Woking down that right hand side towards the run of Kelly Evans. So Barnet now it thought it was Luo to start it off, and again the referee just talking with Luo here. So now Hayes to start off this goal kick. Thought for a sec it was going to be starting off by the centre back. He's left it for Hayes. What's I think of the mix up in the Champions League where Tara Mings gave a penalty by just throwing the ball down to Emi Martinez. He thought the ball wasn't live in play, but again, in the end it turned out it was otherwise, and it's a long ball up here by Hartigan after Woking headed away. Hayes' goalkeeper too far. That ball's hit from Hartigan towards the likes of Brown and Coker on the left hand side. So that is a Woking throw just under midway inside their half on the right for Dion Kelly-Evans to take. Kelly-Evans releases it, controlled on halfway from Kellott. Now Ward finds the loose ball and it's just flicked out for another Woking throw by Luo as Ward just tried to look for Lee on the right hand side. So Woking get themselves off field here. 3 minutes of normal time is first half to go. Kelly-Evans takes a throw, trap from Ward. Back to Kelly-Evans, doesn't have an option down the right side. Ward was well marked, so goes back to Gorman. Now Woking push further back here. Odesina. Now Odesina tackle from Brown. Ball just drops here to Gorman. Gorman gives it away. And now it's Kabamba bearing down on goal. Faced up Harries. Kabamba. Good tackle there for Harries in that one-on-one situation. That was vital. And now Gorman, who made that mistake, plays out to Chickson. Chickson whips it down left-hand side. Here come Woking. Can Lee get to it? Lee's he kept it in play. Well, he has kept in play by the corner flag. Tom Lee now holds it up. Tackle on there from Tavares, and Barnet now looks to get back on the front foot. Tavares goes inside. Hobson a bit of room now. Belly Hobson. Coker moving towards halfway. Hobson is himself. Hobson now driving Barnet up the field in. Ward with the challenge on Hobson. Great work there from Belly Hobson. And he was just driving Barnet upfield, and Ward just caught him late. So free kick for the home side, and will Ward be getting a card here? I think he is, so he'll be joining Dale Gorman in the referee's notebook.
Well, Dale Gorman will have really breathed a sigh of relief. Just having just been singing his praises, he just gave the ball directly to Nicky Kabamba, who but then he the player you do not want to give the ball to, but again it was well recovered by the Woking defence, and actually Gorman then brought the ball away. So again, Woking got away with it.
Free kick back just over 5 yards. Over halfway for Hartigan to take, right in the centre. Hartigan square to Kenlock, back to Hartigan. Again, Kenlock on the ball. They're in a little game here as Hartigan in possession once again. Down the inside left for Brown to turn in field. Brown midway inside the Woking arm, back towards the centre circle where Hobson has it. Hobson outside of his right foot, just calmly plays it to Tavares. Now back there from Hartigan into the feet of Aluwo. Again, Hartigan receives it just behind halfway in the centre circle, gives it to Aluwo. Aluwo over halfway. Aluwo out here to Coker, back first time to Kenlock. Kenlock lifts the ball up, headed away from Harries. Now picked up in field from Coker, close to the box. Now Coker sets up Stead. Stead's pass blocked from Harries, and Woking clear out the box through Akinola. Ball being chased down there from Stretton, not giving this one up. Aluwo back to Hayes. Hayes goes short. Hayes gives it away to Gorman. Level the centre circle. Now Gorman slowly come forwards. Gorman a deflected cross towards the box, and that'll be an easy catch there for Hayes to make. I think even if he didn't take that deflection, which took the sting off the ball, I think Hayes would have got to that one. Again, Barnet just a bit shaky, play out from the back.
Yeah.
Woking just couldn't punish them there. Again, Gorman's cross, just deflection, made that even easier for Nick Hayes. 5 seconds of normal time to go in this first half. Barnet 1, Woking 0. Hayes goes long, headed away there from Dyche, drops here to Hartigan. Hartigan tries to play it through towards Kabamba there from Harries. Now here's Dyche, so just a minute of stoppage time. Dyche goes the ball over the top, too far away from Ward. And here's Hayes now, controls it left side of his box. One touch with his left foot, and they'll just pick this one up. And there was a drop there from the goalkeeper, and Ward tried to get around him. And that was a moment of respect.
Yeah,
really shaky there from the goalkeeper.
Very shaky. He was trying to play clever, really, with Matt Ward, and Matt Ward's only got in and got the ball, but Nick Hayes managed to recover and land on top of it. But it wasn't a foul.
So a bit of scary moment there for Hayes. Now hits it towards halfway, comes off Kanu. Placed long there from Hobson towards the right side, hooked forwards instead. We took that out of play. Full throw to Woking, just 5 seconds left of this first half. Throw taken for Dyche, cleared, and now drops here for Hobson. Is there one last chance at Barnet this first half? Hobson down the right hand side, Dyche trying to catch up with him. Hobson into the box, cuts in. Hobson sets up towards Kanu, well intercepted there from Leahy, and Woking clear out the box, and Barnet going to the break. A goal up through Reece Brown. Woking start off the game well. Kelly Evans had one headed off the bar. There's another good chance of Woking as Ward bearing down on goal after a poor goal get from Hayes, but his shot was blocked from Aluwo. So Barnet lead at the break, but some few positive for Michael Dahl to take the break, the way they competed with such a top side.
Yeah, it was a very even first half in many ways, with and quite entertaining. And Woking really on it in terms of chasing the ball down and getting the ball forward quickly to the front two and Ward, the front three really. But not to be, no joy there, and then the goal from Reece Brown. So playing catch up, and it'll be against a very strong wind. Woking will be playing against a very strong wind in the second half, but all to play for.
Certainly is. So half time here at the Hive. It is Barnet 1, Woking 0. Join us soon for the second half.
Crowdfunding page. All details in the feature on Barnfield in today's digital matchday programme, which is downloadable free of charge from our website barnetfc.com. Forthcoming fixtures for you. One of these go on the road on Wednesday when they travel to Yeovil Town in the league. A reminder that fixture has been delayed 24 hours to the Wednesday from its original date. It has a 7:45.
Hello. Here to the Hive, second half team Barnet Woking to get underway very shortly with a host lead by a goal to nil going into the second 45. Reece Brown with a goal just under 20 minutes gone the match. Free kick from Hartigan deflected by the Tavares, set up for Brown, who tucked down to the back of net. There's a positive first half from Woking. They had their opportunities, and Ian, Michael Dahl be hoping that side can create those similar opportunities in the second.
Yes, it will. He'd be hoping they can keep the pressure up and keep pressing, because that's where most of the chances came from. And to be fair, most of those were early on, although there was a couple of later chances as well. But it's the rain has eased a little. It's still there, and the wind. I don't know whether the wind has eased. The players looking quite chilly out there, and we're getting a little bit wet here, even though we are under. It's that sort of wind that is almost horizontal, so it just comes under the stand. So, and my 68-year-old knees are beginning to protest.
Not the nicest day today, and now back on the way for the second half. And Jaskelainen and ball forwards, headed away there from Hodgson, drops it towards the left hand side. Kelly Evans heads it down for Ward. Now Ward has the run of Kelly Evans in front, and Ward sends it across to Wardsley. Caught there from Hayes, but straight away Woking get themselves on the front foot. Hayes throws it to Stead, midway inside his own half, trying to twist and turn away from Odosina. Good pressing there from Akinola, and Woking win it back high. Lee, left edge of the box, Lee's pass can't find a teammate in yellow, and here's Bailey Hobson. Hobson now into the feet of Kenlock, turns onto his left foot. Kenlock looks over halfway for Kabamba. Harris gets there first, has to just quickly knock it with his right foot out of play.
You can see already with the wind that I think Barnet are looking to get like Woking did, looking to get the ball forward very quickly.
Throw taken towards Kanu, cleared from Keane Harris. Head up in the air there, and headed once again from Aluwo. Gorman heads it towards the centre circle. Lee gets it before Tavares. Now Gorman to Lee, and he hits that off Coker there for Woking throws. Kelly Evans just slips there in front of the Barnet fans on the opposite side. He'll be the man to take this Woking throw. Just a minute played in the second half. Odosina knocks it to Kelly Evans. That's a poor knock back there. Now Kabamba pokes it into the feet of Kanu. Drops centrally. Just behind him to Hobson. Hobson tackle from behind there from Akinola. Referee waits play on. Here's Hartigan now in the centre. About 25 yards to go. Hartigan places it out to the right side. Here's Kanu against Chickson. Couple of step overs and Kanu enters the box. Now Romford's Chickson. Ball on the line of the air, and Kanu sends the cross towards the back post. That goes across everyone. That's knocked out from Odosina. It is indeed. That will be a corner kick there for the home side.
Didn't really see much of Idris Kanu in the first half, but he was doing his tricks and got a teasing little ball in, which Woking managed to shepherd out for a corner. But you can already see that Barnet, I think, are much more on the front foot with the wind at their backs.
Most certainly. Corner on the left here for Hartigan to take. Hartigan now all ready to take it. It's an in swinger from Hartigan towards the back post, head over the bar. That's a chance there for a second. Looks like it was Tavares who met it at the back post. Rose over Chicks and just couldn't keep his header down. So first second half goes to the home side to Tavares' header. Again, really nice corner there from Hartigan, and Tavares rose well, simply just couldn't keep the header down. So goal kick for Jaskelainen to take. Now left footed Right through the centre. Stretton beaten the air by Aluo. Now header there from Gorman. Good work there for Kanu to track back. Get in front Stretton, clear it up towards Kabamba. Now Kabamba tries to set away Stead. Well read from Max Dyche. Now Dyche goes long, control from Lee. Lee drops centrally. Lee turns, Lee midway inside the opponent's half. Lee trying to drive at his man, now runs into trouble. Now Lee tries to get around Barnet man in Tavares, but Kanu's across to intercept, and now here come Barnet here down the left hand side. A couple of step overs from Reece Brown. Reece Brown just goes behind him to Hartigan. Barnet just trying to slow down the play. Here is Hartigan, square for Kenlock. That's a long ball down left hand side from Kenlock towards Brown, just for Kabamba, just comes off his chest there, trying to trap it Nicky Kabamba. So throw for Woking. Dion Kelly Evans to take up midway inside the Woking half. Kelly Evans now looking down the right hand side. Kelly Evans' throw, headed down. Gorman can't get it for Kabamba. Now drops here for Ward. Ward's dispossessed. Here's Brown. Brown and Field, and now quickly shifted from Hartigan. Here's Hobson to his right now. Kanu cut inside, trying to get through the middle. Has a wall of yellow shirts to beat now. Kanu out here to Hobson. Hobson cuts inside of Akinola. Hobson holds ball up while Akinola loses his balance. Hobson just by the D, squares it for Brown. Barnet work it towards the left hand side. Coker sends in delivery, head over the bar, again another header for Tavares, just got caught under it. Great build up play from Barnet, pushing for that second goal. It just fell awkwardly for Tavares, still 1-0 to the home side.
Yeah, good build up really by by Barnet, and it contrasts a bit. Jack Stretton did very well, or Leahy, sorry, did very well a few minutes ago, but he was very isolated and there were no people around him to really pass to or make anything happen, and that I think could be the difference between the two sides. They're just Barnet look a very balanced side. Players know exactly what they're meant to be doing, and they're finding each other. That was a good example.
Yeah, it was a nice flowing Barnet move, thankfully from Woking Spectre. They couldn't finish off. Flick forward from Kanu. Yaskline's goal kick now up in the air from Dyche. Chickson, who heads backwards, drops it to Kabamba. Kabamba holds up, now turns away from Harries. Now is Kanu. Barnet enters the attacking third. Kanu facing up Dyche. Kanu plays on the outside of Dyche instead for support. Back with Kanu. Kanu between the gap of Leahy and Dyche. And now Kanu just a heavy touch. Gorman to Dyche. Woking clear it out the box. Up towards Matt Ward, and Ward trying to spin away from his man. Good straight there from Kenlock, and then Kenlock tugs the ground from Ward, but the referee waits play on. Here's Hartigan. Back in the centre circle. Now Lee close by to Tavares, and Tavares just plays it back to Hayes outside his box. Hayes goes towards Brown. Goes overhead of Brown, but bounces towards the left hand side of Coker. First time to Brown, edge of the box. Brown now onto his right foot. Few Bruce and Woke fans towards Reece Brown. Brown to Hobson. Hobson number 2, good save for Jaskalainen, and turned in on the follow up. And it's 2-0 to Barnet. And Hobson wasn't to be denied a second time. And the hosts deserve it for the way they started the second half. Link up waiting. Brown and Hobson. Hobson's shot initially denied by Jaskalainen, and then Hobson there on the follow-up to tuck it home with his left foot, and Barnet lead Woking by 2-0 now.
Yeah, that was, as you say, that was deserved really for a very positive start to this second half from Barnet. With the wind at their backs, and they passed it around looking for the men, and then Hobson just Jaskalainen did well on the first shot but couldn't save from the second. He was left very isolated.
Yeah, Gorman Lee just talking, seeing themselves, and now Woking have to reset themselves. Still plenty of time to try and get back in this game. 2 minutes played here. Barnet 2, Woking 0, but the task has certainly got harder, especially against such a top outfit. And Barnet's exact scoreline hit the hive last season between the two sides. So back on the way now, and Keen Harris up towards Chickson. Headed down from Kanu. Control from Akinola, takes heavy touch show now. Kanu gets back onto it. Kanu in the centre circle. He goes for Brown. Now Brown just over halfway. Brown zips out to Coker. Coker cuts in, links up with Brown. Nice tidy feet from Brown, trying to drive forwards. A good standing challenge there by Odusina. Now Gorman right in the centre of the Woking half. Twists and turns away from his opposite number, Brown. Out here to Kelly Evans, infield to Gorman. As Woking just trying to control their possession. Up from Akinola, headed away from Aluo. Now Hobson, the goal scorer, turns into trouble. Cleared away from Kelly Evans. Headed back to Woking half from Maluwo. Stead wins the flick on against Dyche. Good clearance though from Harris. Now in the centre circle, it's headed square there by Leahy, but just wasn't in tandem with Chickson. And that will be a throw for Barnet. Looks like Lewis Walker sent to warm-ups. I think he might be coming on fairly soon. As Tavares plays it back for Hayes. Hayes direct, searching for Kabamba, beating the air from Harris. Now running onto it's Akinola. Nice touch there from Akinola, but he only been chased down from Hobson, and Akinola just has to quickly clear it away outside of his right foot for a Barnet throw. Just under 10 yards into Woking half. Idris Kanu to take it. Kanu throws it to Hardscon. Peels a foul throw there, and it was a foul throw for Idris Kanu. So now Chickson leaves it for Dyche to take this Woking throw. And Woking can try and get up the field.
That's the first thing you learn at school, isn't it? How to take a throw in.
It is the basics of football, the basic of basics there. Throw take from Woking, headed away only as far as Akinola. Down the left hand side. And Lee can't get to it first. Tussling with a Luwo as Lee won the throw there. Luwo's furious. And it looks like it will be a throw to Barnet. I thought Luwo was furious because it had been given in Wokin's favour. No, the flag has pointed right to insinuate that is a Barnet throw. So Tavares to take this one. Barnet in a very comfortable position. Olshaw also team up against Altrincham. Barnet, Boston now 3-0 up against Braintree. There's an early goal set now. Triple Boston's lead. Throw take from Barnet. And it's back here now with Olasina and Brown and Kabamba chasing down Yask line and clears it towards the centre circle. Barnet have it here with Coker. Plays it back to Tavares. Square for Kanu, being chased down from Chickson. Kanu halfway, good straight there for Idris Kanu, gets Adam Chickson. And now Kanu down the right hand side for Hobson. Can Hobson send in the early ball? He controls it now. He's taken on Akinola. On the ball now, Hobson puts the low cross in, and no one was there to turn it in. And Woking now have it with Ward, and Kelly Evans clears out the box. Very inviting ball there. And Dean Brennan won't be best pleased that no one was there to turn it in. Throw from Coker midway inside the Woking half. And here's Hartigan. And now played back to Luwa. That's with the Barnet goalkeeper, Nick Hayes, outside his box. Hayes, right-footed towards the inside left, bounces away there from Kabamba instead. And that will be a Woking goal kick. So again, it's not the start obviously Woking wanted to the second half. Hobson scoring that second goal, and you wouldn't be surprised to see Michael Dahl make some changes soon.
No, I mean, I think the first half Woking really held their own and did well with the win, but now they're against the wind. They haven't really done anything in this first 10 minutes, and Barnet have looked a different team really.
Dyche sends it forwards after Tavares headed away with the Yaskine goal kick, and Dyche's ball goes out of play for a throw to the home side. And at the moment looking very comfortable. Woking have got to try and add some spark to try and change their fortunes here. So Tavares to take for Barnet. 56 minutes on the clock. Barnet 2, Woking 0. That bounces off Dyche, and that will be a throw for Barnet. And again the ball bounced out. Yeah, it headed towards the press box, and obviously we're again kind of trapped here at the moment with all the equipment around us, so couldn't get towards the ball. So throw take from Tavares, new ball given to him, and Stead challenged by Chickson, and that will be a free kick to Barnet midway inside the Woking half for Hartigan to take. Well, Coker's there as an option as well. Hartigan standing behind it, just taps it to Coker. Barnet on the right side, played down line towards Stead. Stead's onside, Stead edge of the box, trying to run foot as man and Chickson. Stead sends it toward the back post. Kabamba's head on target. Can't for Yaskline to deal with. Can Woking quickly get away here? Ward making run forwards. Ward frustrated as Yaskline now just throws it to Kelly Evans, and now Woking to try and come forwards here. Kelly Evans turns and goes backwards to Gorman, and now Gorman direct over the top, search for Ward, and in the end the ball just gets away from Matt Ward, and I think it was a few frustrated Woking fans just booing there on the far side. Woking didn't get up quick enough, and it's been a poor start second half. And Woking, I have to say, haven't really had a threat so far against Stretton Lee. Certainly were lively like they were last week against Boston the first half, but yet to really get into the second half. Throw take for Coker, flicked on, and now Stead almost got onto it, but Harry's just intercepted it. And that will be a Barnet throw in the attacking third. So Coker takes Brown, knocks it to Coker. Coker back to Brown. A few boos here for Reece Brown. Now Barnet attacking third, ball towards Stead, left side of the box. Harry's into Gorman, has it on the pressure. Del Gorman, 2 men around him in Kenlock and Stead. Gorman holds up by the corner flag and Gorman hits off Stead, falls back to Gorman. Gorman just about pokes it now. That's a long ball from Ward, blocked, and that bounces out for a Woking goal kick. And Ian, it's been a pretty frustrating second half for Woking. Haven't really had any attacking threat so far.
No, they haven't been able to lay a finger on Barnet really, who passed it well, come forward with confidence, and they've been able to. I think it might be overstretching here, but I think Barnet are a little bit vulnerable defensively, but once they get on attacking momentum, they're probably the best, or if one of the best in the league, and we're seeing that at the moment.
Kabamba and Brown link up here on the left hand side. Kabamba down left, good tackle there from Kelly Evans. Here's Gorman, he's about to beat Harries. Now Harries, he finds Stretton. Tackle there from Aluwo, and that came off Stretton last according to the officials. Stretton turns away in frustration. Aluwo did it really well. Aluwo and Kenlock particularly been superb in defence. Throw taken. Brown tried to turn, came off Kelly Evans last, now picked up here for on left hand side, level the penalty area. Coker infield to Brown, takes heavy touch and Gorman gets to it. Now Ward goes direct, can't find Stretton, headed down into the path of Hobson. First time to Hartigan. Stead wants it, Carney wants it as well, but Hartigan just strokes it to Kenlock. Here's Coker. Now Kenlock first time, bit too far away from Brown, and that will be goal kick for Woking. Again now a triple substitution.
Triple change. It looks like is that Conte, Walker and Judge, I think, all coming on.
Yeah, I think so. So Tom Lee, the first man off for Lewis Walker. So let's see what Walker can do. Obviously scored back-to-back goals in September. Away games against Fylde and Eastleigh, which both end in draws. So Conte on next. So Timmy Odesina off, and they don't want to risk Timmy Odesina after what happened last week.
Yeah.
So here's Raheem Conte coming and plays him. Obviously, I think Michael Dahl will have in mind as well. Information and get attackers on now, being 2-0 down. So Conte on and Alan Judge to come on as well here. And he's re-signed with Woking. He gets a nice round of applause here. Alan Judge, Del Gorman off. Gonna have to walk across the Woking fans. They must be frustrated, but again, what they've seen so far. But Gorman does applaud the Woking fans. Alan Judge on for him, so triple substitution now made, and Jaskalainen with the goal kick. Headed away from Kenlock. Now Akinola heads it back to the Barnet half. Squared it from Conte. Headed forward from Hobson. Now Dyche in the centre circle. Heads that towards Stretton. That was a push there from Stretton on Aluwo.
Offside actually.
Was offside given against the Cardinals. So free kick for the Bees to take, and it's Hartigan to take it. Goes square for Tavares. Now here's Aluwo. Adebola Aluwo back into the feet of his goalkeeper Hayes, and Hayes goes a long ball towards the inside left. Dealt with there by the head of Dion Kelly Evans. Walker with his first touch, just flicks it to Dyche. Dyche zips it down the inside left, too far for Chickson. Again, Hayes tells his defence just calm, but it doesn't go back to Hayes in the end. It's with Tavares. And here is a long ball there from Hayes. And that goes over the top of Kabamba, just nudged into by Cian Harries, and it's all the way back with Jaskalainen. Now rolled to the feet of Dion Kelly Evans. 62 minutes played it. At the high, Barnet 2, Woking 0. Brown Hobbs from the goals, and Jaskalainen sends that one almost out of play. Ball's bouncing in play, still Brown. That's a lovely touch there for Reece Brown to get away from two Woking players. Ball played towards Kabamba on the line, the area. Good tackle there from Harries, for now Kabamba still gets onto it. Plays it behind him to Hartigan, square for Hobson. Barnet on the front foot, looking for number 3. Here's Kanu now, one-on-one with Chickson. Kanu, few step overs. Kanu now gets on his right foot, he's in the box. Chickson stands him up, Kanu goes behind him, still in the area, it's with Hobson. Hobson's pass, it's an acute one, can't quite find Tavares, and cleared out the area from Harris. Headed down from Aluwo, drops it to Walker, just around the centre circle. Walker lifts up in the air, Hobson just tumbled into the back of him, ball bouncing towards Wall, gets away from Hobson now, knocks it towards Brown, heads it down to Hobson. Hobson instead trying to drive forwards here. Stead took the heavy touch and cleared away from Kelly Evans. It's midway inside the Woking half, heavy touch and Coker, and now hit forwards there for Stretton to chase down. Hooked away from Aluo, back into the Woking half. Header from Dyche, looping up towards Chickson, just gone halfway, but Kanu knocks it just behind him. It's the feet of Hobson. Hobson turns, tackle there from Walker, and Walker just goes down a bit awkwardly there. So it looks like it'll be a throw for Barnet, but a bit of a problem there for Lewis Walker. So first substitution for Barnet, and Reece Brown off, and yeah, that'll be the boon done for the day, as Brown is off for Zach Bronson. Again, Zach Bront be looking to replicate what he did against Woking last season with that double. So Brown still receiving some boos, but he's done well for Barnet today. Some really nice feet and opened the scoring. Barely Hobson joining on the score sheet second half, and since then Barnet been comfortable. And now Zach Brunt comes onto the field for Barnet's first sub of the day. So throw here now for Barnet to take, just front halfway. Tavares on the right hand side. Tavares throw, headed away from Chickson, flicked on from Akinola, good touch there from Hobson, gets away from Judge. Now Judge plays it, now Hobson plays it backwards. Kenlock into the feet of Coker. Coker cuts in. Coker's ball towards header Kabamba. Kabamba keeps in play at the back of his head. Kabamba's offside anyway. So that ball's just clipped towards the back post. So the rain's come down a bit heavier again here at the Hive. Just approaching the 65th minute here. Barnet lead Woking by 2-0. Again, a big game to Woking though to see off this month. Do come at home against Southend and Yeovil. The game to Woking looking to pick up points. So Yeovil certainly will be a tough game. They're 3-0 down to York at the moment though, which won't please Barnet fans too much. Looking to catch York. Headed away from Aluo. That Jaskalainen forward ball, now it's been clipped backwards there from Kelly Evans to his goalkeeper. And Jaskalainen up towards Chickson. And then that sails away from Chickson. And it's a Barnet throw here on the right hand side for Tavares to take. So 25 minutes to go. Barnet lead Woking by 2-0. So taken Hobson to Tavares. Hobson on the ball again. Hobson turns and tries to knock it in field. Comes off Chickson, and Judge just thunders it down. Couldn't find Stretton. That goes out of play for another Barnet throw. But good noise there from the Woking fans. They're not giving up here. Again, if they just get that one goal back, you just never know.
You never know, but that's at the moment Woking have been struggling to get the ball out of their own half. It's been difficult viewing for this half.
Ball down the right side, kept the play of the back heel. Brunt falls it to Chickson. Chickson up towards Stretton. Michael Dawes just cuts for straight figures. That long ball went nowhere, cleared away by the Barnet back line. In the end, it's a free kick to Woking. Dyche was a challenge, with Brunt climbing up with him. Yeah, credit to Woking fans. Really good noise there by the Visten supporters on a wet cold afternoon at the Hive. Their side 2-0 down. Judge hits it towards the right side, intercepted though, and Barnet could possibly counter-attack here. Ball sent towards Kabamba. Kabamba midway inside the Woking half. His pass cut up and Harry slides to Kabamba, wins that again. Ward now plays it backwards. Now here's Judge, drives Woking forwards, and Judge looks to run a Ward. This is looking promising for Woking. Ward puts the cross in towards Walker. Walker hits across the face of goal, can't find a teammate, and Barnet get it clear. Back into the Woking half. Dyche heads that to Akinola. Flick from Brunt just behind him now. Hartigan forwards, and that will bounce out for a goal kick. That was a little bit better from Woking, Ian.
Yeah, it was the first real attack that Woking have had in the second half, and came from Alan Judge, getting a bit of space in midfield, and then playing a good ball for Ward to get quick ball over, and Walker kept it in and pulled it back, but there was no one following up to be able to maximise that, capitalise on that, but better from Woking.
Some standout scores in Ashley this afternoon. Gateshead 5-0 off at Maidenhead, and Hartlepool 4-3 up at Solihull Moor, so what a cracker there. Here at the Hive, 67 minutes on the clock. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Jaskalainen's goal kick. Ward's header goes back in his own half. Kelly Evans volleys it down, intercepted from Hartigan. Here's Hobson, just hobbling a bit, caught by Akinola. Here's Kanu now. Kanu midway inside the Woking half, trying to beat Chicks on the right hand side now. In the attacking third, Kanu looking to get the outside. Chickson, Kanu cuts in, great skills from Kanu, now enters the box, still facing up Chickson. Kanu forced out the area, good pressure there from Chickson. Hobson now in the D, and a place shot wide the target there. Brunt looking for another goal against Woking. It was always leaning back there, Zach Brunt. And that's pretty comfortable for Jaskalainen to watch that go wide of his left post. Still Barnet 2, Woking 0.
Idris Kanu's an exciting player, isn't he? And I think he did well at Aldershot, then went into the league, but he's no longer a young up-and-coming player. He's probably moving into his peak of his career, but no, he's a good player.
Goal kick for Yaskine again. The wind not taking that too far forward. Took forward from Barnet, headed away from Dyche Square. Bounce instead, cleared from Kelly Evans. On his fast Hartigan, first time to Coker. In the attacking third on the left-hand side, Brunt. Sips it first time to Stead. Coker short. Here's Stead, trying to cut the field, goes behind him. And here's Hobson in possession. Onto Hartigan now. It's on halfway with Aluwo. Here's Aluwo in the centre circle. Not really coming towards him. Aluwo square for Kanu. Kanu cuts inside of Chickson. Kanu now driving in field. Kanu right at the centre to Woking half. Lays it off square for Stead. Stead now out to left hand side is Coker in the box. Coker squares it for Brunt. Brunt scuff shot just wide. That should be number 3 really. And that was a great opportunity for Zach Brunt. Coker cut it back, and Brunt just sort of scuffed this opportunity with his left foot wide the target. Still 2-0 to Barnet, just over 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's been a long half this for Woking and Woking fans. Charlie Kendall now coming on.
So Tavares is coming off here for Barnet first, and Danny Collins to come on. And as Ian said, Charlie Kendall will be the next Woking substitute. I presume it will be Stratton coming off, so Kendall Walker to lead the line for the last 20 minutes. Well, Charlie Kendall does love a goal off the bench. Could this be another one of those occasions? For a really frustrating afternoon though. Well, certainly second half, and Stratton Lee, I thought first half they certainly looked lively, and again it's just second half has been very hard for Woking. The second goal's completely knocked the confidence out of them, and that's gone up towards Walker, flicks it on, it's set it over from Hartigan. Deflected ball from Coker, that goes out of play. And Barnet just managing this game very well, and they just have 20 minutes to see this one out. Throw taken short to Hartigan. Coker on the ball again. That's played short to feet of Kenlock. Now it's back here, it's a clearance made by Hayes. Nice touch there from Brunt to trap it inside right out to Kanu. Kanu level the penalty area up against Dyche. Kanu, couple of step overs. Kanu facing up Dyche. Support, plays it behind him. That's a shot towards goal, blocked there. It was Hartigan's shot. That was well blocked. It was Harry's got the block on that. Judge clears out the box. Drops here to Conte. He's hardly had a touch since coming on. Ryan Conte, and Kelly Evans goes direct towards Walker. Head away from Aluwo. On his far as Ward. Now is Judge. Played back into the feet of Judge by Conte. Judge goes a long diagonal. Is that too far away from Chickson? And that's a calm knock back there. In the end by Kanu to his. Now,
in a normal weather that would have been a good ball for Alan Judge, but the wind is so strong it couldn't get that far.
Yeah, certainly a frustrating element about this game as Coker plays it down left hand side, cleared away from Keane Harries. Barnet still in the attack of their header towards Coker on the stretch, pokes it out for throw to Woking. Yeah, Woking yet to test Nick Hayes at all this second half, and actually probably all game really. Hayes hasn't been forced into a big save. Also the big chance for Woking was Kelly Evans' header off the bar inside the first 4 minutes. Did feel if Woking didn't take those chances they would come back to haunt them, and have indeed. So throw here for Woking. Conte to take to Walker. Walker volleys it infield to Akinola. Akinola hits off Hartigan. It was a handball there against the off the Barnet midfielder. So free kick for Woking. Chance to get upfield here. So our referee just drops it down actually for Keane Harris to force towards Chickson. Chickson heads it down. Kendall making the run. Collins gets across, and a flag is up there against Michael Dawes' side. So free kick taken quickly from Collins. Goes square to Kanu. Kanu plays it back. And now Hayes whips it right-footed, spinning just over halfway. Dyche traps here on the near side. Dyche up with his right foot, too far away from Kendall. As the rain's swirling down now. Heavier again. Collins back here to the goalkeeper. So 257 Woking fans have made the journey here today. Huge credits to them in good voice. 1,532 people in total here at the Hive, watching Barnet 2, Woking 0. 73 minutes on the clock. Long ball there from the Barnet goalkeeper. Control from Kelly Evans. Here's Conte just behind halfway, turns back, now moving in field. Now Conte, long diagonal, looking for Chickson, the attacking third. Control from Kanu again. The wind just took momentum off the ball, and then Kanu catches Chickson, and that will be a free. Again, just at the moment, managing the game really comfortably, and Woking just can't lay a glove on the home side. It's very reminiscent of the game here last season, albeit completely different conditions though. There's a beautiful sunny hot day Saturday afternoon, and Brunt wins the free kick for Barnet.
To go there. Sorry, interrupting you there, Tom.
That's all right, no worries.
Cian Harris being penalised there, but I think he really had nowhere to go.
And again, Brunt was just trying to turn there, and again Cian Harris, as Ian was saying, didn't really have anywhere to go, but the referee thought it was a foul on Brunt. Harry's just having a quick talking to by the referee, Elliot Swallow, and free kick here for the home side in cruise control with a 2-goal lead. 74 minutes on the clock here. Goals from former Woking man Brown the first half and Hobson early on the second half. Now Barnet work it to the left hand side. Here's Stead, tackle from Ward. Woking just behind halfway. Kelly Evans cuts in field, pokes it to Akinola. It's with Conte. Conte twist and turn, nice skill to get away from Stead. Now gives it to Akinola. Akinola back to Dyche. Now Dyche, left footed ball, and Collins controls, and then Kanu picks it up and plays it back for Hayes to clear towards Barnet's right. Headed down from Dyche against Kabamba. Judge running onto loose ball. Judge from the centre circle. It's a visit towards Walker, a bit too far from Walker. Ward chase it down on the far side. Kenlock gets across, but Ward holds the ball up really well. Good work there from Matt Ward, and chips the cross in, and caught there by Hayes, and a couple of quick appeals, and the Woking bench, possible penalty. I don't really think there's anything in that. An easy catch there for Hayes. So Nick Hayes now has the ball. Just bouncing it with a quarter now left here at the Hive. It's Woking 0. So again, now Hayes just lays it out in front of him. Eastleigh 1, Old Shop, Wilston 1, Boston 3, Braintree 1. A couple of other scores in National League at the moment. Nice touch there from Brunt, left hand side. Now plays it forwards towards the runner Stead. Good tracking back there from Kelly Evans. Won that tackle, and the flag is up against Stead anyway. Kelly Evans certainly didn't know that. Kelly Evans down in a heap bit. Well, he's slowly trying to get back up.
Very good recovering tackle though from Kelly Evans, even though it wasn't needed in the end because it was offside. But he looks as though he's a bit. He's the sort of character that will carry on if his leg isn't broken, he'll keep going. Possibly even if his leg is broken, he'd still keep going.
So Roots Hall's a very end-to-end again. Southend 2, Forest Green 2. Of course, Woking did pick up a point home to Forest Green last month, and looks like Forest Green set to drop more points, which will delight the Barnet fans. But York are falling up against Yeovil, so good day for York. Goal good taken, headed away. Now Barnet flick it forwards, and it's a shot there for Kabamba. Wild swing there, well away from the target. Almost went out for a throw in there. Well, Harris goes down as Kabamba just took the shot on the turn with his right foot. So it's a flaying arm for Kabamba, which caught Cian Harris. Harris now slowly starting to get back up, and should be fine to carry on now. Cian Harris.
Yeah, Kabamba chances his arm there. He hasn't had too much space today. Joy to do his stuff, but he guessed that Willie Askelainen was off his line, and but Cian Harris did it well. So far this game, Cian Harris has played well. I think he's basically nullified Nicky Kabamba for a lot of the game. Kept him quite quiet.
Well, they're taking a little deflection. Didn't quite swat. There's actually a Barnet corner here on the right hand side. So they look to get number 3 to fully wrap this game up. On it 2 Woking 0. Corner in from Coker, cleared away at the near post from Judge. Back to Coker. Coker's delivery towards the back post, and in the end goes over Kanu's head, being fended off from Dyche, and that is a goal kick to Woking. So is there maybe a twist in this match to bring Woking back into it? But again, Woking have really struggled in the attacking third. Just a lot of direct balls easily being mopped up by the Barnet defence. Been a pretty comfortable afternoon after the first sort of quarter an hour for the Barnet backline. Goal kick from Jaskalainen. Again, the wind's not taking the ball too far forwards. Flicked from Walker to Conte just behind halfway. Lifted to Ward. Nice touch there from Ward. Ward turning Phil. Now Ward. Dice calling for it. Ward back to Kelly Evans. He goes short to Judge. Goes square to Conte. Back with Kelly Evans. Woken over midway inside the half. Kelly Evans now to Harries, just the front of the area. Now Harries knocks it back to Jaskalainen. Jaskalainen goes long towards the right hand side. Looks too high for Conte. Conte was come off him, then gone out for Barnet throw. Just sums up Wokin's afternoon. Again, obviously very tough conditions to play in.
Yeah, Will Jaskalainen tried to go long, but then it got. You can see the rain. It is horizontal and pretty heavy, so it's hard for Woking to get any momentum. Certainly getting the ball forward quickly, it's hard.
Coco plays it back to Aluo. Kenlock turns to Aluo. Collins wants it, receives it. Kanu now trying to make. Collins being chased down there from Kendall now. Just over halfway to Kanu. Kanu gets his body across Chicks and just Kanu pokes back to Hartigan. Here's Collins. Now in the centre circle, a bit of space here for Idris Kanu. Trying to get away from Dyche. Does do so. Now Kanu out towards the left hand side. Will play down that side. Coker Stead trying to return it back to Coker there from Conte, but Barnet get it back now. Stead defeat Hartigan. Now out to Coker again. Coker trying to cut in. He gets away from Conte. Coker edge of the area. Good stand challenge from Ward. Now Conte and Ward surrounding Coker. Goes down to the ground. Coker. Ward gets it off him. And now Ward down the right hand side. Walker still in his own half. Walker holds it up here. Loose Walker being pushed back here though from Luo. Great work from Luo. Then Conte hits that out of play. It's a tough game to come into for Aim. Conte hasn't had a chance to run down the far side. And he's just hit it out for Barnet throw. Home side full control of this one. Just over 10 minutes to go normal time. Barnet lead Woking by 2-0. Tamworth 2-1 up against Dagenham and Redbridge. Still solid on Waterbury. Hartlepool forward again there. Gateshead also final up against Maynard. Here's Barnet down the right side with Collins. Square to Kanu. Kanu whips it across the right hand side and it's come off at Woking man Keane Harries and out for a corner kick there. Harries did well, just looks like it possibly came off his shoulder. And out for a corner kick for Barnet on the left hand side. Getting the rain swirling around the Hive. Still, and it's a corner kick for Hartigan to deliver. So 10 minutes to go. Back to the feet Hartigan. Hartigan goes short, heavy touch and Kenlock now. Back here, and it's a shot from Kenlock which has been saved from Jaskalainen and cleared away for Kelly Evans. Whacked back towards the box. There by Hartigan, cleared from Woking. How can they possibly form an attack here? Judge plays it square. Here's Matt Ward approaching halfway. Ward now to the Barnet half. Ward looking to get his legs going, but Ward has 3 men around him. And Ward, he can't beat them all. And Coker with an easy standing challenge. And Barnet have the ball back now. And here's Hobson. Turns away from Kendall. Now Barnet have it with Kenlock. Square for Collins. Again, just in full control of possession here. Home side, 9 minutes to go. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Another substitutions coming shortly for Barnet. Here's Kanu. A few yards behind halfway. Tackle there from Chickson. Took off Chickson last, and now Barnet can make another substitution. Jordan Cropper to come on here for Barnet, and it looks like it will be Coker coming off. Coker's had a really good afternoon.
Yeah.
Lincoln World Brown when he was on down the left hand side. So Cropper on this place for another Barnet sub. Yeah, good afternoon's work there from Coker. Now throw for Barnet to take. Just behind halfway. Throw now taken. Heavy touch there from Brunt, cleared away. Well, Cropper's first touch was to take that throw. Now it's back with Cropper. First touch with his feet. Placed it behind him to Hobson, being pressurised in Akinola, and that's a foul there by Tunji Akinola. And Akinola's just kicked the ball away in frustration. Again, just only 8 minutes to go here at the Hive. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Looks like Jermaine Anderson set to come on forward very shortly. And Michael Dorr making sure the defence are organised. Don't want to concede another. Still got slight open, maybe having a chance to get back to this game, but again, really the way the way this game is going, the theme of the second half, Woking haven't created a meaningful chance in the second 45. So now Woking can make the substitution. Tanji Akinola has ran his race this afternoon, and Jermaine Anderson comes on for him. And that will be a free kick here for Barnet to take. Collins. So 7 minutes and normal time to go. Barnet lead Woking by 2-0 here. It's a free kick for Collins to drill. Collins' free kick. It's a light flick on there for Kabamba, headed down from Conte. Falls here to Brunt. Oh, it's a lovely feet there from Brunt. Left side of the box, Brunt. Close to the cutbacks in the D. Hobson gets a second. Hobson shot. Trickle just wide. And Barnet appealing it. Took the deflection on the way through. And that will be a goal kick though. So no deflection there according to the officials. But Hobson looked for a second. Just scuffed that wide with his right foot. Jaskline beating all ends up. Still Barnet 2, Woking 0. Barnet have certainly had their opportunities, that's for sure, to make it 3 or 4 even. So goal kick for Jaskline again, doesn't go too far. Header forwards there, and now Stead in behind. Stead left side of the box, tried to clip over Jaskline, that's well off target. It was a header forwards there by Luwo, and Stead running in behind. Bit of an awkward angle left side of the box for Stead, bit off balance as well. Tried to take it in stride and clipped it well wide the target.
Too easy though. It was a goal kick that stalled, as most of them are in the wind, and just a header from Barnet. Instead was onto it, and he outpaced the defence, broke the offside trap, but couldn't get his ball on the final shot on target.
Goal kick from Jaskline towards the left hand side. Ball bounce over Chickson, on halfway with Walker, just holding up here against Collins. Walker to Judge. Judge clips it inside first time to Anderson. Anderson, he gives the way to Kanu in the centre circle. Now Kanu slips it to his left, in line then with Stead. Kanu making a run down the left. Stead turns, and he goes backwards to Kenlock. First time in field to Hartigan, just front halfway. Here's Kenlock in possession once more. 5 minutes to go. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Kenlock goes backwards to College, and now direct there from Hayes. Picks up Brunt, the centre circle. It's a lovely chest back to Hobson. Returns the favour by giving it to Brunt again. Now Brunt down the inside left. Edge of the box is Stead. Stead. Conte close by. Stead goes behind him. Short pass to Stead again. Stead. Conte trying to close down the space. Tidy feet from Stead. Now it's played back. It's the feet of Hartigan. Hartigan. Good possession here between Hartigan and Kenlock. Now it's with Hobson. A few yards in front of the centre circle. Hobson gives it away. Play through the centre there from Dyche. Can't pick out Walker. Barnet just trapped in there and half. And Michael Dahl just telling his team to push up here. Collins back to Hayes. Comfortable here for Aluwo. Square for Kenlock. Kenlock plays
Offside.
It down the left hand side. It's a Stead. Stead looked off anyway, but too far away from him. So it's back with Jaskline. Overarm throw to Dyche with 4 minutes and all time to go. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Dyche direct, too far away from Kendall. Again, just another one of those long balls hitting hope towards the Woking forwards, and just can't pick them out. And there's Cropper to take the throw for Barnet on this cold, wet and windy afternoon, which is not going Woking's way. Throw from Cropper, headed in field from Dyche. So that nudge there from Judge, well, just goes straight to the corner to the referee from Judge on Brunt. Now Chickson to Walker. Woking come forward here. Ward trying to cut in, standing chance from Kenlock, and now Ward dispossessed again from Kanu. Kanu carrying it towards halfway. He goes square. Here's Brunt. Brunt now forwards. It's a good striding run from Cropper with his fresh legs. Jordan Cropper's cross too high though, and that will go out of play for a goal kick to Woking.
Yeah, that was poor from Cropper. He had plenty of time, no pressure really to get his ball in, and sliced it. And frustration again for Nicky Gabamba. Personal frustration. Obviously the team are doing well, but I'm sure he'd like to get a goal. Well, all strikers always want to get a goal, but playing against Woking as well, he probably would like to get another goal. He's had a few in the past year or two.
Jaskalainen's goal kick, searching for Walker in the centre circle. Flipped backwards there from Aluwo. Now clear from Kenlock towards halfway. Stead slips against Kelly Evans. His Judge just front halfway. Judge square for Conte. Conte Short pass to Ward. Conte making that run down the right side. Ward finds him. Here's Conte. Plays the pass to Kendall. A bit of space by the D. Kendall sets up for Walker. Walker shot wide, and finally Woking get a decent opportunity, and they just can't take it. Decent chance there for Walker, but just going to get it on target.
Best chance of the half really for Woking, and good work down the right and into Walker, and you wanted him just to put his laces through it really, but he didn't catch it cleanly.
Really disappointed finish. I was thinking maybe Kendall was going to take the shot on, especially with his goal scoring record from the bench. He gave it to Walker, and Walker shot wide, and Luwo short goal for giving it to Hayes. Hayes long the way back to his goalkeeping compatriot Will Jääskeläinen. Just under 2 minutes to go here. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Header forwards there from Luwo in the centre circle. Again, Keane Harris just furious there. How easy that ball got through. Jääskeläinen rolls it to Kelly Evans. Now Conte on the turn. Conte first time to Walker in his own half. Returns it back to Conte. Conte towards the right hand side, too far in front of Ward. Red from Kenlock. And Kenlock just guides it back to the feet of Hayes. Hayes towards halfway, trapped on the chest of Judge. Now Judge beats it from Brunt. Now it's Hobson in the centre circle. Hobson, his body angly, looking to the right. Now Hobson finds Cropper, level with the penalty area. He's up against Chickson. Cropper puts the cross in, blocked from Chickson. Now Chickson on the byline, trying to turn away from Cropper. Chickson just needs to clear. He does do so for a throw.
Did well there, Adam Chickson. He is a very reliable player. You know what you're going to get, and very solid, and cleared that up well. By and large, he's done okay. I mean, obviously being up against Idris Kanu is always a challenge and a test, but by and large, he's done okay.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there, Ian. I think certainly someone who come out a bit of pride today. Adam Chickson, Cropper and Brunt link up now, right side of the box, and it's a cross that comes in. It's been cleared away. I think Judge clears out the box. It's blocked there, and now Stead has it. Stead dispossessing Kelly Evans, and it was cleared out the box in the end by Kelly Evans. Over halfway to Ward. It was Collins put it in, but Woking just about got it clear, and Ward trying to get down the right side, carries out of play, throw to Barnet. Now
it's been a frustrating afternoon for Matt Ward. He's given everything, but being a young player, you're not going to get everything right, and it's not every game's going to be a golden game. But he's done okay, but it's been a difficult game for him.
So 4 minutes of add-on time here live for what's been a very tough afternoon for Woking to go. Now Stead flicks over to Harris, and now there's a chance for number 3, Stead. Left side of the box, bit of a tight angle. Can Stead have someone to set up forward? Stead holds it up. Stead in the middle for Brunt. Brunt trying to take on the turn. Brunt squares it, and a play shot towards goal, and it's a good save there from Jääskeläinen. It was Cropper placed it in Steffes right, and actually I don't know if that was Jääskeläinen or Harry's on the line actually got the touch there. Bayway managed to not go in, and corner kick for Barnet. Chance there for Cropper to wrap things up. And again, Stead's been a nuisance for Woking today, making those runs down the flank. Speaking of Stead, that'll be the end of his afternoon, but I think he can call that one a really good afternoon with Billy Clifford to come on for him for what will be the last Barnet substitution. So again,
really a lot of strength in depth in this Barnet side, particularly offensively.
So Clifford now on the pitch for Barnet. Corner kick, and again Stead gets a nice round of applause from the Barnet fans on the opposite side. Just make his way around the ground. Corner kick for the Bees, taken from the left and headed away at the near post from Walker, and that will be a hit to Woking. I think it was a push down Jääskeläinen, and Jääskeläinen now comes across towards the ball. Again, Woking now just hope his final whistle got as quickly as possible. Well, again, approaching the second minute of stoppage time with 4 added on. Barnet fans just opposite us, bouncing up and down. Certainly had a good afternoon. So Jääskeläinen now up. Walker bit in the air from Aluwo. This one absolutely everything is. Anson ball outside of his right foot. Trying to look for the runner. Chickson. Collins covers it well. Back to Hayes, and Hayes clears. Ball bounce over halfway. Now Kabamba in between Dyche and Kelly Evans, heads it to his right. It's a handball against Dyche's. Ball tries to be taken past him there from Clifford, nothing given. Dyche clears his lines, Collins knocks it down. Poke forwards there from Cropper, flip backwards from Dyche. Now Harries volleys it left footed. Here's Judge, square for Kelly Evans. Kelly Evans out to his Right hand side to Conte. Judge wants it back. Now Judge, nice whip ball, look for Walker, just bounce over Walker. Square header from Maluwo. And Barnet have it here with Hartigan. Cleared away from Kelly Evans, held up here from Walker. Now Walker to Anderson. Ward in space on the right, Anderson clips in the cross, easy catch there for Hayes. And again, now just into the last minute of stoppage time. Very comfortable for Hayes. And some full-time scores coming in. Boston 3, Braintree 1, Eastleigh 1, Willstone 1. So a couple of full-times. Gateshead final up at Maynard. Hartlepool still 4-3 up at Solihull Moor. Southend, Forest Green locked at 2-all. Tamworth 2, Dagenham 1. York 4, Yeovil 0. Aldershot 2, Altrincham 1. So Altrincham pull one back there. Hit the high. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Into the last minute of stoppage time. And there was a foul there. Kanu just pulling on Conte.
Before the whistle goes, I must give a mention to the Woking FA Youth Cup team, the under-18s. They won their first round match last week, and playing on Wednesday night in the second round. And the winners go on to play Stoke City away. So it's a big thing, the Youth Cup, and well done to the Woking boys.
It will be an incredible occasion. Well done, Sten. Chickson towards Kendall, headed away from Maluwo. As far as Walker, nice turn from Walker, midway inside the Barnet half, dispossessed, and now Collins clears that one out of the ground there. So again, the 4 minutes are up here at the Hive. What's been a comprehensive 2-0 win for Barnet over Woking. A really tough afternoon for Michael Dawes' men. Former Cardinal Reece Brown opened the score in just under 20 minutes ago. Free kick was blocked. Tavares gave it to Brown. Brown tucked home, centre of the box beyond the Richie Yask line. And Woking had their chances. Kelly Evans hit the bar from a header. Ren Ward was through on goal. The shot was blocked from Luo, but that's about as good as it got those first half opportunities. Barnet took charge of the second half. Link up between Brown and Hobson inside the box. Hobson shot. First one blocked, it fell back to Hobson and just tucked the second one into into net while Yaskline was down the ground. And yeah, really Barnet controlled the second half after that early second goal for them. So yeah, tough afternoon for Michael Dawes' men. Ian, what's your assessment?
Yeah, tough afternoon. First half was much more even actually, and Woking had a good shout for a penalty. They had several good chances, but Barnet, a bit of class, and Brown got their noses in front. The second half was really one-way traffic, and a lot of it was about the wind. So Barnet are a very cohesive team. Woking have got some very good players, but this afternoon it just didn't really come together. But the plan was clear at the beginning, and they played to that well, getting the ball forward quickly and had their chances. But once that hadn't worked, and when the wind was against them, there was really little else they could do to really get back into the game, and had very little joy in the second half. So difficult afternoon. Barnet are obviously one of the top teams in the league, have a great attacking players in particular, and onward to Tuesday night for Woking, but game's coming thick and fast, and it'll be an important one for them to get back into point gathering, get points on the board.
Yeah, most certainly. 2 home games coming off to cap off this month against Southend and Yeovil. So it's finished here at the High. Barnet 2, Woking 0. Thanks for listening to the commentary, and we'll see you next time.
My lad was the referee.